Can you be married and not trust your spouse?
Ooh.
Should your spouse be your best friend?
Okay.
And how do love and trust connect?
How do love and trust connect? I like that. Welcome back to another episode of the Marriage Be Like podcast. I am Kenny.
Kenya.
You're not going to say I am?
Oh, I am Kenya.
Okay, whatever. Listen, we're so glad that you are with us on this episode. We're excited. Listen, if this is your first time joining us, we want to welcome you. If you've been here before, you checked us out before, we want to thank you.
Thank you for coming back.
Yeah, welcome back. Shout out to all those who are sharing, liking, and subscribing. Thank you so much for that.
Thank you. Claps.
Yeah. So, and if you haven't shared, share.
Share now.
Share now. And if you have, share again.
Yeah, tell your people, tell your friends, family.
That's right. The best podcast ever. Yeah. Shout out to the Envision Radio team. We want to thank you for giving us a platform we can actually share. And you're checking us out on Thursdays at 4 p.m. Eastern Time on envision-radio.com. Yeah, or 3 p.m. Central Time. Left that part out. Yes. Sorry. Let's see. And then on Fridays, we actually release the episodes on YouTube, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music Podcasts, iHeartRadio, all of the above. Spotify, thank you. So you can check us out. Or you can actually go to our website at marriagebelike.com. What is wrong with you?
You know what? I was just about to say Green Room Entertainment. So I just going to let you finish it out because I already had my mistake in my head.
Yeah, I mean, man, you just... Okay, so at marriagebelike.com, check us out. You can see a little bit about our story and check out any other episodes there, right? Yes. So let's dig in. Are we ready? Can you do better with that?
Maybe. I can't make no promises.
Yeah, I'm hoping so, right?
Okay, last week we talked about, do you really trust?
Was it last week we said, do you really?
Oh, it was love.
Love. I don't know about you.
Last week we talked about, do you really love me? That was the title of our podcast.
Yes.
And it's kind of in a series. You know, we kind of do series.
Yeah.
And the one before that was, do you trust me?
Do you trust me? Do you really love me?
Do you really love me? Okay, Today we're joining the two.
Okay,
so today is connecting love and trust.
Sounds like fun. I'm excited about this one.
Okay, so, by the way, go back and listen to or watch the other episodes.
Yes, yeah, you can check out the other episodes.
And, we're not going to get the same information as we did in those. So.
Right. And I'll put the link in the show notes.
Dude, that'll work. Yeah, that'll work. Okay, so the questions for today. Can you be married and not trust your spouse?
Ooh.
Should your spouse be your best friend?
Okay.
And how do love and trust connect?
How do love and trust connect? I like that.
Okay, so let's just start off at the basics.
Okay.
If you're in a relationship, particularly a relationship that you've been in for a while, the chances are you love them.
You would hope so, right?
I sure hope so. But, there are times when love takes a while. And the hope is that trust is building in that time period. So whether it's I love you pretty quickly because you've been together a lot, which is kind of what happened in our case. In our early dating, we dated every day.
Every day.
We were together literally every day.
Every day.
As soon as we got off work, it was together.
Yeah.
So we were concentrated in a sense.
Yes.
And that happens sometimes. So then the love came quickly. And so did the trust.
Right.
So then, but it doesn't work like that for everybody.
Right.
And the question is, can you be married and not trust your spouse? What do you think, babe?
It certainly makes things tough.
It makes things tough, but that's not the answer to the question.
I know it. I'm trying to get there because if I say that you can, it's almost as if I am condoning not trusting or distrust in the marriage relationship.
I don't think so. I don't think that's what it says. I think you're answering the question because it's a point blank question. and then we can talk about the understanding of it all. But
now, if you don't
want to say it right now, we can talk about it in discussion.
listen, if you haven't learned anything about me over the last 28 years, it's 28, ain't it?
Is it?
Yes. If you hadn't learned anything about me over the last 28 years, is that there's no absolute answer to many questions. Right?
This is true.
So, but I think that challenges present themselves in just about any marriage.
Yes.
And if trust is one of those challenges, then yeah, it will present itself.
Yeah.
What we do with it, I believe, matters the most because then there are going to be questions. I think.
Okay.
I mean,
explain.
Well, I mean, oftentimes, I mean, you want to trust each other explicitly,
Yes.
right? But I think there are things that cause us. I mean, otherwise, we don't ask each other questions,
This is true.
right? I mean, so yeah, I just feel like sometimes there are challenges that we really need to address, and trust can be one. Now, it doesn't necessarily mean that the marriage is falling apart because we have a question.
Yes.
Right. I mean,
Yes.
and I know we
You going around the world. I'm trying to follow.
I just said, there's no
I
absolute
know.
answer for me. So anyway, your turn. You answer the question.
Okay. I'm not going to answer the question either, for the record. So consider.
Wait a minute. How are you going to ask me and then you say you're not going to answer the question?
Because I want them to answer.
Okay. So if it was a rhetorical question, then why did I have to?
I can answer. The answer is yes. You can do both. It's not healthy. We don't say let's do that. It's not a relationship without trial and error.
Right.
Probably more so trial and error.
Why did you
Probably
Why did you give me grief over my answer when you?
Well, because I don't know. Maybe it was because I felt like I asked you if you read the show notes and you said yes. So then I didn't expect you to go around the world.
I mean, I just told you there's no absolute answer for me. So you should have known I was
So
going to
do
go
you
around.
agree with the yes?
I do.
Okay. So the answer is yes, you can, but there are many, many challenges that come with that, which is where I think you were trying to go.
Yeah.
Okay. So.
And I'm sorry. And I was just saying that because there are challenges, and trust is one of the many challenges that come up in a relationship.
Yes. And if you're a person who don't easily trust, then that already is a problem. There could be traumas that cause that. There could be many things, there could be a plethora of things that, or maybe you want to trust and don't know how to trust.
Yeah.
You could have walls up that you don't even realize you have up.
Yeah.
There could be many things in that. So yes, you can have a marriage without trust. It's just not a healthy marriage.
And certainly a marriage that we need to look into working on.
Yes, working on, going to counseling for. Trust can be there. Then what about when it's broken?
Right.
Which we had talked about before.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be hard to gain that trust back because it's going to have to build.
Yeah.
But it's not impossible. It's not impossible. You can still have a healthy marriage. But it's going to take work. It's going to take extra work.
Yeah.
It's going to take daily. Well, you already daily decide to be with your spouse, particularly in hard times. That daily decision really.
Yeah. I think I struggled with the question because I didn't want to assume that it was a healthy marriage with trust issues.
Well, that's why you explained, babe.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why you was taking your time to answer.
Well, I said that
around the world.
I was saying that I mean, there's always something that comes up, and trust is one of those things. So
yeah, this is very true. So, but what the goal is to be able to love and trust your spouse.
yes,
That creates a great bond. It creates a healthy marriage.
Mm-hmm.
But in order to do that, you're going to have to work at it. You're going to have to communicate, which, what do I say all the time? Communication is key. That's just, it is what it is. You can't do much without communication when you're in a serious relationship, when you're in a marriage.
Right.
But also, You can still love hard, even if you don't completely trust.
Okay.
I think that people sometimes may love hard and assume that they're trusting their spouse, or their spouse assumes that they're being trusted.
Okay.
But that doesn't mean that the wall isn't up.
Okay. Now, help us understand what you mean by love hard.
You can, for instance, with the 5 love languages, you can do all of those things, but you may have your spouse that still may not, I don't want to say not respond, but that spouse still may not completely give 100% of their heart into trust.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
But that takes you back to the trauma responses
Yes.
and those kinds of things.
Yes.
It could be trauma in the marriage. It could be trauma in past relationships. It could be situations from, childhood or whatever the case. But in order to work through those kinds of things, it takes personal work.
Right. Right.
And then that personal work also would go into the couple work, because you want to be able to trust. Trust is a serious component of relationship, because you want to be able to be completely vulnerable.
Yeah.
Your spouse needs to know that you're giving 100% just like they're giving 100%.
Yeah. Yeah. Now, I mean, there there are a lot of dimensions
Yes.
to trust. Okay, and we
Yes.
actually talk a lot about that in the previous episode, right? Do you trust me? So make sure you go back and check that out, because I want you to fully understand how all the different ways we can trust or distrust each other.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
So certainly want to go back there and get that clarification.
And I'll give an example, because Kenny and I are both jokesters, more so him than me. We kind of distrust each other in some areas when it comes to, because we're silly. So then, you just don't know what's going to happen if one of us walk by the other in the house. We're not sure. So it's just kind of a jump around.
On guard. Yeah.
So that is a funny kind of trust.
Yes. Yeah.
Or non-trust, but that's still in a healthy marriage.
Yeah.
But that's where ours is. So there may be someone else who may, not trust in some other area.
Right, right.
But you can still have a healthy marriage in that kind of thing. But when it comes to really trusting, for instance, if the wife doesn't trust that the husband's going to pay the bills. And see, that's a different kind of trust.
That's a different kind of trust.
That's a different. We need you to make sure that you are honest.
Yeah.
And make sure things are done properly so that everyone can trust.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
So trust has, like you said, lots of dimensions.
Yeah.
But what you want is love, trust, and a healthy marriage.
Right.
Okay. You want to go to the segment, babe?
Oh, yeah. We there already?
We're there already.
Okay. Now, this is not a game, right?
This is not the game.
Okay. All right. So no theme song.
No theme song. So are you ready for the segment?
Do we have a theme song for the segment?
We do not.
Okay. So, yes, I'm ready for the segment. Let's go.
Okay. All right. What made you smile this week?
What made you smile this week? You want me to explain what we're doing with these segments?
Oh, yes. Please explain.
Yeah, for those of you who have not participated in our segments or our games, right? This is just an opportunity for us to spark up some communication and to share some ideas, learn a little bit about each other, right? And in this one, what made me smile this week. Now, Kenya and I, we're going to share, but we have not discussed what it is. And so anyway, surprise. So who goes first, babe?
Whoever you want to go first is fine.
Okay. I'll go first.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll go first.
Yeah, you go first. You're usually not ready.
Oh, I knew you were going to say that.
I asked you if you were ready.
And I am ready.
Yes, just today you are. Usually you're not.
I mean,
so go ahead and go
most
first,
times I am. So anyway, I'm trying not to be in my feelings.
I'd have to pull back on our podcast and proof my.
Oh, right. He kept receipts. Whatever. All right.
Right there on YouTube.
What made me smile this week? And mine actually is kind of is twofold, right?
Okay.
So one is what made me smile and kind of a shout out.
Okay.
All right. Because a particular individual made me smile this week.
All right.
And occasionally, and for our listeners and viewers, I speak about the work that I do for a number of churches.
Yes.
Yeah. So this week I was at one of those churches, and a particular individual walked up on me, and it's always beautiful to have someone come to you and say, "Hey, I love your podcast, and we've been listening." And you remember Noah and Natalie West.
We did the video.
We did a video
Yes,
for them. Yes. So Noah walked up to me during service or right before service, and he says to me, "Hey, I've been loving the podcast, and y'all doing a great job." So, and that really made me smile. So Noah, thank you so much.
Thanks, Noah.
And
Natalie.
And Natalie, yeah. I mean, she was there, but he spoke to me about it. So, anyway.
Sweet couple.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. So, anyway, so want to thank you guys. You made me smile, Noah. Appreciate that. And, keep listening. I hope you continue to enjoy what we're sharing. So, thanks.
So mine is about our son.
Oh, okay.
So last week we were at a fashion show that he was in.
Yeah.
And
the second one in 2 weeks, isn't it?
Yes, they were pretty much back to back.
Yeah.
But this one was a bigger one. It was one that he's got the contract with Alabama Fashion Alliance.
Alabama Fashion Alliance, that's right.
Shout out to Miss LeJune and Cece.
Okay.
And so they put on a fashion show last weekend, and it was just I was smiling with pride because it was just so nice to watch him walk for the fashion show.
Yeah.
And living his dream. He really enjoys modeling and acting, and so he's really pushing to do that more. And it's just nice to see. I mean, when your kids are growing up, now he's grown, but still to see them reach their dreams from another perspective.
Yeah.
It's really, really nice to see. So I was very happy. I made sure the whole family was there.
Yeah, we were all there.
We were all there. Everyone can't make it always, because we're all so busy. But I made sure the whole family was there. It was a very nice atmosphere.
Yeah.
And all the models did a great job.
Yeah.
Some were more experienced than others, and some
actually
graduated or something like that, didn't they?
Certificate,
because they had finished a class.
Yeah.
And he had actually taken that same class some time ago. So it was very nice to see everybody, and it was nice to see his growth.
Yeah.
On the walkway.
Yeah.
So one, I can't remember. It was it was a coat that he had to rock. It had a hood and it had this nice flow to it. And boy, I tell you, that was when I realized you rocked that one. Let me tell you, I was beaming with pride.
Proud mama.
Proud mama. When I was trying to still do my self
It was embarrassing to sit next to her.
It really wasn't. It wasn't. That was the only time I shouted out. Outside of that, I held myself together and I was very classy.
Yeah. Okay.
I just figured, you know what? This is the one time.
Right. It wasn't. She wasn't so bad. So,
I wasn't bad.
It was tolerable. She was tolerable as a mama.
Yes. So it was very, very nice, and that's what made me smile.
Yeah, and shout out to Jason Wilson.
Oh, Jason, yes.
Yeah, because he actually one of the designers.
He was one of the designers. That's correct.
And our son actually had the chance to actually wear
two.
Was it two? Two of his outfits. Yeah. So that was pretty cool.
Yeah, it was pretty cool that he didn't know he was our son.
Yes. So I've known Jason for 30,000 years. And for some reason or other, neither one of them made the connection.
Sure did not.
So it's all cool, Anyway, so yeah. Well, that was good.
Yes.
I like that one, yeah.
I liked yours too, babe.
Yeah, no, Elijah doing that made me smile too.
Yeah.
So anyway.
All right, so back to topic?
Back to topic.
All right, how do love and trust connect? Now we're going to break it down. Now we're going to explain.
So can I start off?
Go right ahead.
Because what I want to
do this whole segment.
Oh wow, okay. What I want to do before we get into the notes about how love and trust connect, right? I believe that with trust. Issues, okay, and we say trust issues. There may be areas where we are not completely trusting or trustworthy. Yes. When you have those, there are barriers that we have put up that oftentimes make it difficult to really be vulnerable enough to love completely.
That's correct.
Yeah, I mean, and that's just a
And
surface
trust completely.
and trust
Yeah.
completely. And I think that's just. I just wanted to add that because that's kind of like an opinion, personal opinion that I see in that. Oftentimes we to really love each other, to really kind of grow together, we have to be able to, if there are barriers, break those barriers and
Yes.
and make sure that they don't inhibit our process in our love and trust.
Right. That's true. Which is where the counseling comes in.
Yeah.
And especially if you recognize that that's where your issue is.
Yeah.
Sometimes you can't get through that on your own. And let's say, for instance, if your spouse says, "Hey, I'm finding some trust issues. What's going on?" You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You may not have seen that on your own, and then your spouse has to tell you. Then yes, it might be harder for you to get through that.
Right.
So then, counseling definitely helps. And if you could tell, we are definitely advocates for counseling.
Yes. Yeah.
We've gone several times on ourselves.
Yeah.
So, but it won't hurt. It only helps.
Right. Right. And like we said before, going to counseling is just like getting an oil change in the
Yes,
car.
it's
or
a
tune-up.
touch-up.
Yeah.
All right, so core pillars for connecting love and trust. What's the
Okay.
first one, babe?
Consistency and reliability.
Yes.
All right. So trust is built over time when partners are dependable, keeping promises, and acting consistently.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, it goes back to, it was a term that we used in the previous episode, predictability, right?
Yes.
Where predictability is great because that just means I know.
You're reliable.
Yeah. I know what you're going to do. Now, unless I know that you're going to do wrong.
Well, you're still reliable.
Is that really reliability?
I can trust you gonna do wrong. Yeah, no, that's horrible.
Yeah.
But it's still true.
It's consistent. And,
Two things can be true.
Yeah.
Okay, open communication, sharing your needs,
Yes.
feelings, and fears openly.
Right.
Open is the key word here.
Yeah.
Without fear or judgment. So then your spouse shouldn't be judging because then that fear kicks in. But you should be able to openly say what you feel. Foster both trust and love.
Yes.
That's where it is.
Yeah.
That's the key there because the connecting part is the vulnerability.
Right. It was something that I talked about this weekend that I feel like would be appropriate here with that open communication and things like that. When we go into a situation, what do we anticipate out of it? Right. And we talk about without fear of judgment. And because, like, if you go into a situation, if I come to you wanting to express myself.
Yes.
Right. But I anticipate that you're not going to receive it in the manner that I think you should.
Yes.
Right. Or I anticipate the worst.
Yeah.
Whether it be the worst out of myself or the worst out of you.
That
right?
means what?
That means now that I'm setting myself up for failure.
And it also means I don't trust you.
Yeah. I mean,
I'm going in and I'm trying to trust. I'm trying to be vulnerable.
Right.
But I have a little anxiety about what's going to come back my way.
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah. I mean,
you don't want that. That's not a healthy marriage.
Not at all. Not at all. I mean, the reality is, every situation that we go into, we should be expecting the best out of it.
Yes.
And working towards the best out of it.
And it can be the best and be truthful.
Yeah.
I know I tend to shoot at the hip a lot of times.
Yeah, you do. You do.
As I closed my eyes and said it. But
I mean, you don't know how many times I got to brace myself. So.
But you can still do it, truthfully and nicely.
Yeah.
And you can still be able to allow that person to trust, even if it's to the point blank.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, oftentimes that's about the best way to get that because it really kind of shaves off all of the fluff.
Yeah, it does. That's true.
It does. Much like you talking about me going around the world.
Oh, yes, I was actually just about to say that, but I stopped myself so you wouldn't feel like I was picking on you.
Yeah, I mean, I know who I is. So anyway, so the next one would be transparency.
Yes.
Being an open book, right?
Yes.
Such as not hiding devices. What? Hiding devices? What do you mean?
Like
She wrote these notes, and I'm sitting there like, such as not hiding devices.
Such as not hiding devices. For instance, a spouse can hide their cell phone, their tablet, or whatever from the other spouse. Is literally what it says.
Okay.
Because it's not transparent if you got to hide it from your spouse.
All right. Sorry. Sometimes she puts stuff in our notes.
What do you
that
mean?
kind of jabs at me. So
you
I don't
went
hide.
there. It was
She just don't know how to get
open.
into.
It was straight to the point.
I give you my password to my laptop, my iPhone, my iPad.
I don't remember them, so it doesn't even matter.
So you can't say that I'm hiding anything from you. I try to be an open book, but if you can't open the book,
we're not even talking about you. We're talking about period.
Sorry, transparency.
Not sure how you got on the soapbox.
Because you sometimes throw stuff in there. But
that
anyway,
wasn't today though.
Transparency.
I was innocent, being accused.
Yeah. Being an open book, right? Not hiding devices. Being an open book builds security, making it easier to trust each other, right?
Yes.
And and I mean, and if you are here's the thing: if you are an open book, because it's easy to say, well, if I'm an open book, it makes it easier for you to trust me, right? Because I'm an open book. Mm-hmm. But here's the other part of it, right? Seeing it from the reverse perspective, right? Mm-hmm. If I am an open book, it makes it easier for me to trust you.
Yes, that's true.
Because now I'm giving you the opportunity to demonstrate that you are going to acknowledge my feelings without judgment.
Right. And being an open book also includes being honest.
Yeah.
So that one goes with the other. You can't be the open book and then be the liar.
Ooh.
The open book has to be honest.
Yeah.
So that's where it helps to build that trust too.
So wait, can an open book be dishonest? I don't see how that works.
Well, that's my point. But some people, I will say, I know someone who believes they're an open book, but everything that comes out of their mouth is not true. So they believe they're an open book.
Okay.
And one day somebody will tell them that they're not. So somebody, it's not going to be me, but it's going to be somebody.
Well,
so but that's my point though. If we trust each other, then I can tell you, you know what, babe, I know you take pride in being an open book, but that means you're going to have to not lie. We have to help each other.
I agree. We have to help each other.
Yes.
I'm still struggling with the open book lying stuff.
When I tell you who it is, you'll understand. So,
well, I'm glad it ain't me. Right?
It's not you. When I want to make another point. Transparency is separate from open communication.
Right.
So I didn't want people to be like, oh yeah, well, if I'm transparent, I'm open. That's not necessarily true. You can be transparent and not hardly ever talk. But when you do talk, you can be transparent. But you can hide some of the transparency, if that makes sense.
Okay.
And not be as open as you could be.
Okay. Yeah. So, you can, be less transparent, still have open communication. And open communication is a two-way street, right?
Yes.
And at the risk of backing up, open communication is a two-way street. But because I don't fully disclose everything, then I'm not being fully transparent.
Right.
Even though I can I can talk. We can talk all day about this thing, but not that.
Yes, and that's why I wanted to make the difference, point out the differences.
Right. That's fair.
Okay. Empathy. What about empathy
and validation? Empathy and validation. Validating a partner's feelings, especially during conflicts, that shows that we care, and it strengthens an emotional bond. And dare I say, it actually paves the road to healing or resolution, right? There was something that we had a couple episodes about dealing with conflict, right? That was earlier in the first season, and one of the things that we tend to do in our whether it be disagreement or really kind of
Yeah.
talking in conflict, is, I just want you to hear my side.
Right.
And if both of us are striving to be heard, then neither of us are trying to listen.
That's correct. I was hoping that's what you'd say. That's
Yeah,
correct.
neither of us are trying to listen.
Active listening clearly is not happening.
Not at all. So, and it was something that I said then was, we must first strive to understand and then strive to be understood.
That's correct.
And if we can understand that's where we can actually engage our empathy and validation.
Yes.
Right. Towards each other. But we have to first close your mouth and listen. Yeah. Close your mouth and listen. But that's where we can pave that road to any kind of recovery from what we're dealing with. But validating your feelings, how you feel, whether I believe them, not to say believe, but whether I agree with them or not.
Yes,
okay?
that's correct.
That's the other part of validation, whether I agree with them or not. But that helps you trust me.
Right. And here's the thing. You don't even know if you agree with it or not if you don't listen. Yeah, you got to hear the whole point.
Yeah.
And if you're not listening, you don't know if you agree. You could just say, I don't agree.
Right.
But you hadn't heard the whole thing.
Yeah.
So then wait until you hear the whole thing.
Yeah.
And then you can agree to disagree or whatever the case. What should be happening is as your spouse is speaking, you should be active listening. Mm-hmm. And then vice versa. Right. You should be speaking and then your spouse active listening. And then the third piece is you come together and talk it out.
5-5-5 rule. Check that out. 5-5-5 principle.
I was hoping you remember. I was like, okay, but I didn't want to quiz you, but I was hoping you remember.
Yeah.
Okay, so and it's supposed to be 5 minutes. I listen, 5 minutes. That same 5 minutes your spouse is talking, then vice versa for 5 minutes, and then 5 minutes you talk it out.
Right. So, yeah.
You can go back and find that episode in season 1.
In season 1, yeah. And can I say one more thing?
Go ahead.
About validation? We talked about the trust factor, validation, right?
Yes.
So then it also helps us to trust that you will continue to be transparent.
Yes.
Right. When we
not transparent today and then not tomorrow.
Right. Because it's easier for me to, or we'll say promote transparency, right?
Yes.
Because it's easier for me to be transparent when I know that you're going to hear and understand my feelings.
Yeah, and it makes me feel appreciated.
Yeah.
And then so many other things. But those kind of things build your bond. Mm-hmm. And it's hard to break that bond when it's being built and when it's strong.
Yeah.
So you want to be able to do that so that you can have a strong and healthy marriage.
Yeah.
Okay, prioritize.
Yeah.
I messed that one up big time, didn't I? Prioritization.
Because I don't know what you just said.
I don't know what I said either. Making your spouse a priority rather than an option.
Ooh.
Demonstrates commitment and reinforces love.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, your spouse is not an option.
Yeah.
They are a priority.
Yeah.
We talked about that as well.
Yeah.
So it's Jesus, your spouse, and then you can have everything else after. But your spouse is right up there.
Yeah.
Bills don't come before your spouse. Kids do not come before your spouse.
You hear that? Kids.
Jobs don't come before your spouse. They don't come before you either, actually. Let me make that clear. Kids, jobs, spouse, bills.
Everything comes much later.
Okay? Jesus first, then you and your spouse.
Yeah.
And then everything else comes after.
Right.
That's your priority.
That's your priority.
Yes, because if you put those first, then everything else works out.
Yeah.
Even in the hard times.
Yeah. Well, especially in the hard times.
Especially, this is true. Especially
Because in the hard times, that priority, that priority list actually helps you get through the hard times.
That is correct.
Because
you'll have your spouse, because you put them as a priority.
Yeah.
You'll have them to lean on.
Yeah. How many times do we find ourselves trying to figure out how we're going to navigate through a situation?
Yeah.
And one time you really never really organized or reconciled with how you actually feel or how things are prioritized in your life.
Yeah.
And so then you don't know the answer to the question because things are not in order. But when things are in order, you don't have to struggle with that. You follow the order. right? And once you do that, it makes life easier. And then if Kenya's life and her priorities are in order,
Nobody can say the words today.
I can't. If Kenya's life is organized and her priorities are in order, then I can trust that she gonna make the right decisions.
Yeah, that's true. And if I need advice through it all, I can trust because I put my husband in the priority line, proper priority line.
Yeah.
I can trust that he's gonna help me through it.
So all I'm saying is get your act together.
Okay, so let's go into our calendar. He wasn't talking about me, y'all.
I was.
So let's get our March calendar. We're pushing up on the end of March because we're towards the middle, and I'm like, oh, March is just flying by.
Flying by. Oh,
Okay.
and can I say this? I'm
Yes.
sorry because I still have not gotten over what happened this week with the weather. And I'm completely done or overdone over it. Listen, Sunday it was almost 80 degrees.
It was.
And then Monday, it was 30 degrees.
The Monday is in the very next day.
The very next morning, oh, I'm sorry, let me back up because through the night, there were tornadoes.
Oh, it sure was.
And then Monday morning, there was
Snow.
Well,
No.
just
Cold and rain and wind.
And yes. And then an hour later, say by, what is it, about 9
something,
9:30, a blizzard. And
we went through a whirlwind of weather.
yeah,
We went through all the seasons in 24 hours.
yeah, and I'm let me tell y'all something, okay? I'm being transparent with y'all. And so you can let us know in the notes, comments, or email us at
Kenya
at marriagebelike.com.
I was scared to say because I don't know what you're about to say.
But yeah, well, I need support. I need emotional support over the whole meltdown I had because of the weather.
I wasn't there for the meltdown.
I had a complete meltdown.
I think I was just shocked to the point of no words.
Yeah.
I was like, I talked to myself. I said, "Look out the window. You won't even believe." Just look. He was like, "What? What's in the window? Look out the window. Just go look. I'm not even gonna tell you what you're about to see."
Yeah.
He was like, "Is that snow?"
I mean, it's
Yes, sir.
in the
it is.
middle of March, y'all, in Alabama. Snow.
And why is the snow sticking when it was just 8 degrees day before?
The day before.
Yeah. We had tornadoes all through the night too. We had until about, not tornadoes, but we were under a watch.
Yeah.
I don't know the difference between watch and warning, but some areas in Alabama were under the warning. I think we were just under the watch, right?
So the watch is
It's saying, hey, possible
conditions
Yes.
are right for potential tornadic activity.
Right, that's what happened.
And a warning means that, hey, we saw something.
Yes. And in some counties, they did. There were some touchdown tornadoes, just not where we live.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was still rough to go through at night because you don't know. You're following the news and you're trying to watch.
And if you have a weather radio, that thing just keeps going off.
So it ended about 3 that morning, and then it was nice, quiet, and cold and calm
until it wasn't. And the snow came.
Yeah, so we went through everything in 24
we talking
hours.
hail all through the night.
Yeah.
So we had the sunshine, the rain, the hail, the wind, the tornadoes, the cold, the snow, the blizzard.
We did.
The ice. It was all
sorry,
within
y'all, we're a little
20
traumatized.
Yeah, I'm sorry. And maybe I haven't recovered from I'm still in the meltdown, okay?
I guess so. I'm just, like I said, I was just in shock. And I was just like, I just don't believe this. But okay. And then it was crazy because within a couple of hours, the snow had all melted.
Yeah, it was gone.
And then I was like, now what the crap?
Yeah.
What is happening?
It was
That's
gone.
when my meltdown happened because I was like, what?
Yeah. It was here one moment.
The
it was
ground
gone.
was dry and it was, yes. So we were completely thrown off by the weather.
Yeah. Well, this
To say the
weekend
least.
is going to be beautiful. It's going to be
Yes.
close to 80 again. So, I
Which
just
I'm
wish.
ready for. Shoot, I'm ready to put up my winter clothes. We've had a long, long winter.
Anyway, I'm sorry. You were supposed to be talking about the March
calendar.
and it just
I
messed
know.
me up.
I said March, and it took you right into the weather. Okay, so we already have gone through St. Patrick's Day.
Yes.
The 18th was Global Recycling Day.
Oh, okay.
And the 21st, World Poetry Day.
Oh, that's pretty
cool,
cool.
huh?
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
cool.
yeah.
World Poetry.
The 30th is National Doctors Day. I didn't know doctors had a day.
Yeah, we have a day.
Funny. You're not a doctor. So why are you saying we? I don't know. Okay, so let's go into, because it's Women's History Month,
Okay.
I've been giving women facts. So the 19th, which is when this will air, the first International Women's Day was held in 1911.
Okay.
While International Women's Day is now celebrated actually on March the 8th, which we said earlier this month, the inaugural event was held on March 19th, 1911.
1911. All right.
All right, so that is the conclusion of our calendar and our weather report.
Yeah.
Didn't know that we were meteorologists, but hey.
Yeah.
Okay, you want to go back in the topic bag?
Let's get in. Should your spouse be your best friend?
Yeah.
Your bestie. Am I your bestie, babe?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, you're my bestie.
I don't say it that way, though.
I know, that
just say
sounds
best
weird,
friend. It does sound a little weird. But I don't really say bestie on a general anyway, so
Yeah, I mean,
that's just me.
I don't know how many guys have besties.
I don't know.
I mean, if
Yeah,
you have one,
bros,
have
or
you
even
have
a
one.
bromance. I might give you that, but I don't even say
really
that or bestie.
I don't even like bromance.
Yeah,
Like,
people. That's what people call it.
Yeah, that's weird to me.
Your
but-
boy.
I mean, maybe, I mean, I got a partner that you call. I say, bro.
Partner. Okay. That's what you said?
Sometimes I did say that, but you got to say it the right way.
Oh yeah.
Partner.
Because coming from me, it doesn't sound.
No,
I understand. Yeah,
Yeah.
but that's just what you said as I repeated it.
I said the word, but I pronounced it differently.
Okay.
Partner. You say partner. No.
Well, I mean, I don't have a partner.
Yeah. So anyway.
All right, so you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Should your spouse be your best friend?
Yes.
All right.
Yeah. Oh,
Yes.
how's that for a straightforward answer?
I was just about to say, look at you, babe. Jumped right on in there.
I did. Because the first question you asked me, I really kind of I was
still
conflicted.
processing. That's what the problem was.
Yeah,
You
it
just
was
wouldn't
still-
admit it.
I was conflicted with, because I'm trying to figure out, well, if I don't trust you, do I not love you? And if I don't love you, do I not trust you? You know what I'm saying? Anyway, and can it be a good marriage either way? Anyway, should your spouse be your best friend? Sorry, I'm still shook.
Let me go ahead and take your moment. I'll go on into it.
This is why I
so-
need counseling, y'all, because some things I can't let go. And the good thing about it, Kenya, is
Yes.
I don't hold things against you. It's stuff. It's processing.
It's other stuff.
It's other stuff.
As long as it ain't me. All right.
Yeah, because I don't do that to you. Like, why? I don't know why you did this. You know what I'm saying? It's other stuff.
It's other stuff.
Like
Okay.
answering that question. Anyway, yes, you should be my best, and I should be your best friend. Yes.
My question is, why shouldn't you be? Because here's the thing. If you are married and you're living together and you see all the things about me and I see all the things about you, why wouldn't we be best friends?
Right.
Because I've actually heard women say their husband's not their best friend. They already have a best friend. And I'm looking at them like, what now? Because you can have two best friends. You can have several best friends.
So, wait.
But your husband should definitely be your best friend.
I got a question.
Go ahead.
Sorry, I was trying to interrupt you. So wait. So best does best not mean that you're the top individual, top one? So how can
It
we
doesn't
have
have to
several
be
best?
one. You can have several. You're my best friend, but so is my brother Joel.
Okay, but am I bester than he is?
I'm not answering it because you didn't say it right. So
you get my point, though.
my brother has been my best friend since his birth.
I mean, that's fair. And trust me, I have no issue or concern
Right.
about that. Okay. But I guess my point is, we normally say best is the best. Like Michael
Like the
Jordan was
GOAT.
the best basketball player ever.
But there's
The
also
the greatest of all time. How can you have three greatest of all time? You know, Kobe was
I wouldn't
the
have
next
10,
greatest.
but I feel like you can have several. Yes.
And come at me if you think otherwise.
Don't come at him. Don't. Not on this platform. You can go on his personal page.
MJ, Kobe, and
Okay. So
the field.
yes, your spouse should be your best friend in some form. How about that? Is that better?
Yeah, it don't matter to me. I mean, I just asked the question because to me, best means the top.
I understand. So you're saying, but is that your opinion? Are you saying you can't have several best friends?
I don't have an opinion one way or
One
another.
way or another,
It's how
okay.
you see that. I was just qualifying that I thought best was one.
So in my opinion, you can have several best friends, and your spouse should at least be one of those.
As in my mind, you're my best friend, and ain't nobody as best as you.
But there's stuff that you tell your boy that you're not gonna tell me
Well,
because you relate to your boy.
well, I mean, yeah, that may be true. That may be true. I mean, yeah.
So that we can't all be best friends.
I don't know. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna be vulnerable with probably more than one person.
That's fair as long as you're
And
selective with what you're vulnerable.
That's correct. So if I'm vulnerable with my feelings with my brother, and if I'm vulnerable with my feelings with you, but there are some things that I would talk about with my brother that I'm not going to talk about with you, and vice versa.
Well, but I think that's a slippery slope, and the reason why I say that
Why
is
is it a slippery slope?
because then you're going to next say, I mean, it's okay if that's your brother. It's okay if it's your god sister. It's okay if it's my partner.
No. Okay, so I'll give an example so that I'm clear. I would talk to my brother about family things that I feel strongly about because we grew up in the same family, right?
Right.
So because he's my blood, there are things he understands and remembers even from as a child that you would have a harder time understanding because you weren't there.
You're not catching my point.
What's your
I mean,
point?
I get that. And
My point was that I'll tell you all different things sometimes.
Yeah, no, that's fine. Which is a very valid point and an important point.
Yes.
Okay. With regard to that.
So what's your point?
My point is, let's say you say you can have. Let's say you got 5 best friends.
Okay.
Right. I'm one. Your brother's one. Your god sister's one. Right. And dude that you grew up with. Now that may be an issue.
Okay.
Are you following me what I'm saying now?
Okay.
Right. I mean, because I don't know that I want you to have a dude as a best friend.
My brother's a dude.
I mean, that's your brother. That's some random dude, okay? You know what I mean. You're trying to play games here. Some random dude, I don't know that I want you to have some random dude as a best friend. And now granted, I understand this for all those listening. I don't tell Kenya who she can be friends with. Okay, I'm not doing that.
And this isn't a real example.
Because she doesn't have.
He sound all strong about it.
Yeah,
no, got the frown and all. It's a fake example. It's just an example.
It's just an example. But there may be somebody listening or watching that is in the situation.
That is in that situation, correct.
So then that's where I mean, hey, we definitely need to say something about that.
If you're not comfortable with that, absolutely.
Where's your comfort level in that?
Yeah.
Now, I don't have a female best friend.
Yeah.
Outside of you, I mean, because you are a female,
I'm
you're
a
my
female.
best friend. Yeah. So, but other than that, I mean, so then we definitely want to make sure that we're careful with that.
Yes, that's true. I would have to agree.
I mean, I was touching on something more than this, but
True.
It leans into trust.
This is true. I was going to say it swings back into trust and how much, how vulnerable you are with your spouse about the people who are also your best friends.
Yeah.
That makes a difference.
Yeah. And the other part of that too, honestly, I mean, which is another reason why I say it's a slippery slope, is because you can potentially, I mean, some of us may not have that discernment to where we
lean to one and not your spouse.
Yeah.
That's why I thought you were going.
Or I'm going to be more vulnerable with this individual about things in my relationship with you, and that's really unfair.
No, No, we don't do that.
Well, I mean, no, and I
We don't do that.
So
and y'all
I-
shouldn't do that.
right. I trust that you don't do that.
That's
but what I'm
correct.
saying is, to say that someone besides me is your best friend, then it begs the question: what do we share
Right.
in those conversations? How you know?
I think people should be careful.
Yeah.
I'm not saying they shouldn't be.
Mm-hmm.
I am saying that you can have several best friends, but you have to be careful and you have to be transparent with your spouse.
Yeah. Well, now that helps.
Yes, it
That
does.
definitely helps. You know, because whenever I go to lunch with Sam, I gotta let you know. Even if you get jealous because we went to a particular place that you've
I
been,
know, because I was like, I want to go.
we're here already. So yeah,
That just happened. That's a real example.
that's a
people.
real example. We went. I went to lunch with a partner of mine to this one
He
restaurant.
told me where he was, and my mouth immediately watered. And I was like, so I want to go,
and
but
you
I
know,
couldn't go then.
now it has happened once to the same place, right? I called you and I said, "Hey, we're going here. Oh, I want to go." And I'm
then
like,
I drove on over
you
there.
drove- yeah, but it's like from our
takes
house.
a
It's like a
long way.
30-minute drive
Yeah.
to get there. So and we weren't going to wait this time.
Yeah, I understand.
So then I made the promise.
But I was doing something anyway. I couldn't go.
Yeah, so I made the promise that I would take her
Yes.
the weekend,
And he did.
So, there. Anyway, why did I say that? Because I'm open
Yes.
and transparent.
Because you're transparent. I was about to say that's the word you're looking for.
Yeah.
Because you're transparent. And that was totally okay with me, because I'm not that I wasn't invited kind of a situation,
She wasn't.
but I was totally okay with it. But being transparent allows that to happen. He
Yeah.
knew that I was okay with it. He knew I wasn't gonna be mad about them going. I was a little hungry,
Yeah,
but I was busy at the time as well. And for you need to spend time with your boy so
Yeah.
that y'all could talk about guy stuff.
yeah.
So it's okay.
The way you say that, just
Guy stuff?
no. Anyway, let's move on because I don't make a big deal out of it. Right, well, you hang out with your boy.
You don't like me saying boy? You didn't
it's-
like me saying partner. What do you want me to call it?
I don't.
What do you want me
It's
to say?
how you say it. It ain't the words.
You
It's
want
how
me to
you
just call
say.
his name?
I mean, I did just now, but it's just the way you say it. It sounds, a little sus. You know what I mean? Like,
It does not, actually.
to me, it
Not
does.
sure why you're in your feelings.
It's the way you say it. Anyway, I move on. I'm pretty sure someone else hears it and thinking the same thing.
I don't know why. I was just trying not to call his name.
That's fine.
I mean, Sam can be a girl's name or a boy's name.
You're right.
So, do you want me to call his name?
You just did.
How do you want? But how do you want me to say it? Is
I
my question
don't
to you.
know. I don't know. Move on. We'll
Since
talk.
we're on the air,
Move on.
okay. So,
So I guess he is another one of my best friends, right?
yes, he is.
Okay.
Or at least I think he is.
Okay. All right.
Okay, just as you are vulnerable with your friends and family, telling secrets, etc., your spouse should know that and be open to it. Your openness should go between the two,
Yeah. Yeah. And
much, much more.
yeah. And you know what? I think the number of secrets that you have with your spouse should be infinitely greater than the number of secrets that you have with someone who's not your spouse.
I mean, I don't know. A lot.
No, don't do that. Don't say that. Don't say that. Yeah. See, look at your face.
Sometimes
Those who can't see her face, she's just like,
sometimes the girl talk be deep, and there are things with girls talk I can't tell you.
no, that's not what I'm saying.
What are
Listen
you
to what I'm
saying
saying.
then?
I said the number of secrets. I'm not saying that you can't have a secret. I'm just saying you and I should share more secrets than you share with your brother or your god sister. In fact, they should
So
be
you
more.
want me to count?
You know what? If we have to, yes. I'm just teasing. But I'm saying, like, so the number of secrets you have with your brother and your god sister, right? I should have more secrets than them put together.
Okay.
We should share. You and I should share more. Sorry, I'm being special today.
You are being extra special because I'm saying I don't think that's true, and I think that we have more secrets than you and I have.
I'm being extra special.
Yes, you are,
I
and you
realize.
talked about me at the beginning of the podcast, And then
Today?
you've been special ever since.
Because you couldn't say the word prioritization.
Well, I had two little hiccups. One at the beginning and then that word, but you couldn't say it either. But you've been special all the rest of the way.
I have. I'm sorry, y'all. I've been on something today.
You have been.
So now it doesn't mean that I haven't said anything that's true or good, right? It just the number of secret thing and the number of best friends thing and things like that.
Just been picking for no reason.
I have.
Go to the love lessons, babe.
You really want me to do that?
All you gotta do is read. Jesus, that's all you gotta do. Just sit there and read them. Just.
Okay.
I don't want you to use any of the brain. I just want you to read it.
Don't use my brain. Okay.
Don't add nothing else in there.
I have a beautiful brain. Anyway, all right. So our love lessons for today: love and trust. Love and trust are strong components to create a lasting bond in our relationship, right? Say that again. Love and trust are strong components that creates a lasting bond. And you know what? Can I do one thing here?
I thought we agreed that you weren't going. Oh, you were just gonna read.
I'm just gonna read this. How about this? The core pillars.
Okay, go back. All right.
For connecting love and trust, right? Because I think it's part of our love lesson, right? So
it is.
Right.
Yes.
Consistency and reliability. Open communication, transparency, empathy and validation, and prioritization. Okay, love and trust.
These are back just so you can say the word right.
Yeah,
is that what they were?
That's how I had to redeem myself. But no, really, we were talking about love and trust, right?
So and how they connect
they connect. So love and trust are strong components, and that's how you build that, right? So I just wanted to go back and repeat those things. Anyway,
just as a reminder, just in case they forgot. I get
right. All right. Love lesson number 2: be open and vulnerable with your spouse, creating space for love and trust to grow. Yeah, and I love that because oftentimes we say we love each other, we say we trust each other, but how often do we create that space for it to grow?
Yeah.
So we can love more, that we can trust more, we can have a stronger, because I mean, granted, I don't care how strong of a bond you think you have. There's always more that we can do.
Always room for improvement.
Yeah.
Always, always, always.
Yeah. So, all right, I think I'm off the specialness train today.
All right. So
Maybe.
as we close, thanks for joining us. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching.
Yes. Yeah.
And if Kenny confused you, that's all right. Go ahead and make comments in the chat. You can comment and say, hey, I was confused about this. We can have an open dialogue on YouTube and on our socials. If you'd like to do that, that'll be fine. Or you can email us at
Kenny and
Kenya
at marriagebelike.com.
So that will help. Okay. So again, we are on Envision Radio on Thursdays at 4 p.m. Eastern Time and 3 p.m. Central Time.
Right.
And then you'll get the podcast on all the podcast platforms and on YouTube on Friday morning.
Yes. Yes.
You can check us out at our website also at marriagebelike.com.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You can check us out on our website at marriagebelike.com. And you can subscribe to our podcast and so on and so forth.
Yes.
Okay, so also...
Well, can I say something?
Go right ahead.
Well, I don't know. You may be going this way, right? Check us out. We are on Instagram. We're on TikTok, Facebook, at Marriage Be Like, right?
Or we're not on Threads.
No. But that's at Marriage Be Like or Marriage Be Like podcast. Okay, so check us out. We send a little bit of shorts. Those have been liking and sharing and really commenting on those. You know, little
we get
shorts.
More comments on the shorts than we get on anything else.
Yeah, so you know, and I love engaging with everyone. So
Me too.
So appreciate that, and so check us out.
Yes. And so you can email us if you want to get feedback. If you don't want to comment on our socials, if you'd like to be on the show, or if you'd like to order our book, Echoes of Faith. And for those who can't see us on the radio, I am doing my Vanna White. Vanna Black. Yes, and I am showing our book of Echoes of Faith that we have co-wrote with other show host.
We's a writer.
From Envision Radio.
Yeah.
And let's see, you can email us at Kenny and Kenya Oh, sorry. At Kenny. Dang, I did again. You can email us at
Kenny and
Kenya
at marriagebelike.com.
I'm not supposed to say his name. You passed on the specialist, Kenny.
Did I?
Jeez.
Did I?
Okay, so if you enjoy our podcast and you would like to support our work, donations can be made via Cash App to $K-Good-Green, and your support is greatly appreciated.
Yeah.
Shout out to our son, KEG Beats,
For the music you
for
hear
the theme
right
music. And of course, you can go to that same email if you'd like to have him make you some music as well.
Yeah.
Finish us out, babe.
now. All right. So the green. Wow. See, I'm not.
Okay, all
the Marriage
right.
Be Like podcast is a production of Green Room
Yes.
Entertainment.
Yes, it
we
is.
are an award-winning media production company. We just cannot talk, either one of us today.
Don't know what the problem is.
Yeah. So, but you can check us out at greenroomentertain.com.
Okay, I hope you all learned something today. You understand how to connect trust and love together.
Yes.
And we hope you have a great week.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.